Welcome back, guys, to Ni No Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom, where last episode, trying to meet Master Pugnacius, we gamble with a gatekeeper only to find things completely fishy and Evan now levied with a due bill. With it constantly screaming, "You owe me!" We've investigated into the dice around the area, leading us back to the forest of Niall, where a manufacturing plant is found with loads of evidence inside. As a mossy guardian tries to stop our escape, it's time to return with what we've learned. As I think we leveled up a few times. Oh. Phew, I thought my goose was cut there for a second. Looks like the people in the factory didn't notice the racket either. We got lucky there. Well, did you find your precious proof? Yes, we found the device Pugnacius uses to control the die's movement. Alright, that's the stuff, lad. Now we can hang the swindling dog out to dry. We sure can. With this thing to help us, we'll be able to expose him for the fraud he is. Evan, I need you to be sure you're okay with what we're about to do. We'll be interfering directly in another country's affairs. If it doesn't go so well for us, things get ugly. And if they go really badly, you could be making an enemy of an entire nation. Are you willing to take that risk? Stealing from one's own people is unforgivable. We cannot stand by and let that happen. We have to give the citizens of Goldpaw their country back. Oh, this is very bad diplomatically, isn't it?
That's the stuff, man!
That's the spirit, Evan, lad!
Yeah!
Yeah, I knew you wouldn't let him walk all over them. Oi! You grow more kingly by the day, your majesty. You really are starting to sound like a king, you know that? Alright, our leader has set out his policy. Foreign policy. And now it's time to implement it. Man, that thing was nuking me. A watery barrage bow. Oh, barrage. Ooh. Elite sorcerer's ring sounds really good to maybe put on a certain king, wouldn't you say? Just a little bit. Watery barrage bow. You can take that. Still haven't got a better spear. Elite Sorcerer's Ring. Magic boosted when HP low. Ah, it's not so good then. Slightly strengthens all attacks is better though. I will go for the Champion's Ring instead then. Gotta watch out these attachments and use them when they apply at this point. But I don't think there's any boots better than silk slippers, are there? Right then. Oh, a Higgledy! A voice can be heard coming from the Higgledy stone. Well met, traveller. Show me what you've got. Give me what I like, and I will like you quite a lot. Hey, I know. It's talking about the mushrooms, isn't it? The sticky, slimy, gunky ones. Oh, gunk shrooms. What flavour of Higgledy will we get today? You try offering up a bunch of gunk shrooms. Well done, traveller. This is what I mean. That's the greatest offering that I have ever seen. Water fungus one? The Higgledy hidden inside the stone comes flying out. Muttonbane the Mushy has decided to join you on your adventure. Right, so I guess we take off one of the wind ones. The one that doesn't heal, I think, would be the one I want to take off. Because we can't level them up yet, is the thing. I think Filigree the Flighty is the one that doesn't heal. Muttonbane the Mushy. He has same, flimsy, Higgledy Splosh, and Sicker Quicker. Sicker Quicker. Occasionally create more Higgledies when tapped their own elements, like decreasing the enemy's physical defense. A water spraying cannon appears and is used to blast the enemy, so another cannon. Boosts the chance of the player inflicting status moments when awakened. And awakened means with the golden glim by the look of it. Alright then, a lesser spotted egg. As to be honest, we move back. Should I warp it? Actually, we're one battle from level 19. Which might not be bad to reach, weirdly enough, before we go anywhere where we might engage in foreign policy messing with. Do you know what I mean? I was trying to dodge at that moment as well. A little level up is not a bad thing. I'm awakened! But also 1. Oh, we didn't level up. They're 2 lower level for us now. We're going to warp our way there, just because we've already done the journey once. I might walk back to try and get some secrets on the way. But I just want 1 fight. Come on. 1 battle, please. Go and accuse Master Pugnacius of cheating. Ah, yes. Causing foreign strife is what we aim to do. 1 battle, please. What the hell was that attack? Did someone just jump in? Like, one of my higgledies just jumped in and just messed that guy up, like, completely. I think that did happen. Fine, I'm blocking. Oh, there's 1 guy left. Not anymore, there ain't.
I'm counting on you.
Alright then, time to travel it. Warping is for noobs. This is more or less how this section is supposed to play in some senses, so I do think warping is best here. Go on, Goldpaw. The fortune square it is. Real streamers walked to waste time. I'm sorry. Early game honors. Oh no, they're killing me a bit later. These enemies are too low level. Well, they were. That time. I gained a little bit from beating that level 21 boss after all. It feels like story-wise, this bit is meant to be warped back and forth. But there are areas outside of here on the way back that I kind of want to check out. Goodies lie places, you know? Oh, Master Pugnacius, you're a cheat! Yappy. You again. Did Lady Luck provide evidence of the dastardly machinations of which you imagined us guilty? Master Pugnacius, you've deceived Niall and your own people, the very people you're supposed to serve. All wild accusations. And where's your proof? Did you find evidence of trickery? Some ingenious device hidden somewhere inside Lady Luck, perhaps? That's a weird noise. Come on. You know we're on to you. Why not drop the act? There is no act to drop. I am innocent, as the Mistress of Fortune herself will attest. Was she now? That's not such a bad idea. I usually the one who passes judgment on legal matters around here. How does a trial sound?
Indeed.
Sounds like a very fine idea indeed. Yes, this is the way of Goldpaw. All matters of state, be they legal, political, or otherwise, are decided by the roll of the sacred dice. And as ruler of this great nation, I am more than willing to subject myself to the judgment of Lady Luck. But know that if I am found innocent, I shall treat your attempts at sedition with the gravity they deserve. You will be punished for crimes against the state. Do you accept my terms? We do. Then we will begin the preparations right away. Come to the square at the appointed time. You're looking at those yellow eyes, are you guys? Look into your soul. It's now time to enact Plan Giant Booger. Alright, time for the main event. I'll leave this to you if you don't mind, Roland.
Sure.
Sure. I was hoping you'd say that. The president of the real world. Surely he'll be able to figure it out, after all. I feel like, maybe I should save to make sure. It'll be fine. The preparations are complete. The trial can get underway as soon as you have confirmed that you are ready. Well, shall we begin? Begin the trial indeed. Very well. If you would please take your places. This Mandarin guy is very suspicious, though. You know what I mean? Like, really suspicious. I hereby convene the trial by fortune of Master Pugnacius, Grand High Roller of Goldpaw. Being the defendant, His Eminence will be unable to preside over this hearing. As such, it falls to me to discharge his duties. I hope you will forgive my doubtless clumsy efforts in this most unfamiliar role. A trial is underway? And with the Grand High Roller in the dock, no less. What in the world can ever have happened? Why are you dressed like that, Roland? Because this is a court of law. Our defendant, Master Pugnacius, Grand High Roller of Goldpaw, bows his head before Lady Luck and submits to a judgment in this matter. He stands accused of dereliction of duty, specifically the knowing deception of his people. If the prosecution would like to begin by making its case, I intend to prove to this court that Master Pugnacius did knowingly and willingly, with the aid of a network of his most trusted retainers, defraud the very people with whose care he is entrusted. Further, I will show that he distributed devices among his accomplices, which were used to carry deception on a grand scale through the manipulation of dice rolls. I do not doubt that you found evidence of some trifling chicanery among lower-level officials. And to allege that this administration as a whole is complicit in such behavior is preposterous. Objection! I do not, have not, and will never engage in dishonest practices of any kind. And to accuse me of such is to defame my character and call my good name into question. Perhaps you will permit those present to withhold judgment on the matter of your innocence until I have presented my proof. Right, Roland observe the set sign instructions as proof.
But...
What is the meaning of this? I think you know very well, after all. This document was written by you, was it not? Ladies and gentlemen, I present the prosecution's key exhibit. Written instructions for the assembly of manipulable dice. Clearly signed by Master Pugnacius. Does the accused have anything to say in his defense?
No.
Only that my prior outburst was merely an expression of shock at the brazenness of this shameless act. I have never seen this document in my life. To stoop to the fabrication of evidence is a pitiful tactic indeed. It is forgery, plain and simple. Why don't we let Lady Luck be the judge of that? By all means. It seems that both sides are satisfied to entrust judgment on this matter to the Mistress of Fortune. May the die roll stand as the undisputed word of truth. Lady Luck, grant us an even number if this evidence be false, if it be otherwise, let the number be odd. Time to show the people of Goldpaw just how badly they've been misled. So basically all we have to do is press the device one time, by the sound of it. He presses the device, we press the device, the results are skewed. We get our revenge. Time to show the people of Goldpaw just how badly they've been misled indeed. My brain got caught between the chat and what was going on. That was weird. I felt a shutdown happen.
Evan! The evidence is judged to be false. Lady Luck has spoken.
Righto, Your Majesty.
Ha! Oh!
What is happening? The die. Something is wrong with the die.
Which brings us to the crux of the prosecution's case. That Master Pugnacius knowingly manipulated Lady Luck.
What? No!
Yeah, with this remote control thingy.
Yeah, when the dice started going like that, you knew it was over.
But...
This is... By the use of the remote control, the outcome of Lady Luck's die rolls can be readily manipulated. The prosecution was able to visit the place where these devices are manufactured, and to procure one for its own purpose, namely the demonstration of this fraud. Master Pugnacius deliberately kept the taxes high and stole Niall's forest from him, and all using this horrible trick. Master Pugnacius. Can this really be true? Cheat! Deceiver! Shame on you. You're the Grand High Roller. Do you have anything to say for yourself? Well, that I did for Goldpaw! I had to make my nation rich, richer than any other. It was the only way. The bond with his people is weakening. Soon it will be time.
What's that?
It's the Kingmaker, Longfang!
He doesn't look happy.
Longfang? Here in the city? But why?
Master Pugnacius, your right to rule has been tested and found wanting. My plan is complete. Your king's bond is mine!
Wait!
So the Kingmaker's now been corrupted. And we finally find a villain. Longfang, Butcher, Baker, Kingmaker. No candlesticks here. Huh? Where are we? It's an interdimensional dimensional dimension, ain't it? Now we don't do something to lead up this whole kingdom.
What?
What? Then we have to stop Longfang.
You went wrong there.
You're not wrong there, me boy. Come on, let's knock some sense back in old Bitey, shall we? Yeah, just surely. That there ain't just a Kingmaker. Till the Kingmaker gone to Lally, a blessed realm wrecker. Don't be like that, man. Well, there's a will, there's a way. He's lost his marble, ain't it? Which means you can't keep a lid on all that power. And what happens to power you can't keep a lid on? That's right, it comes flying out of you. And the places where it comes flying out are exactly the right places to wallop. Hit them where it hurts and you'll hurt them good and proper. Oh, don't worry about knowing where these special spots are. Thanks to your bond with yours truly, you'll be able to spot them no problem. I wish I saved now.
Come on!
The weak spots as we go to battle. I'm glad I leveled up one more time as well. This guy's level 24 and we're level 19. Realm Wreckers are Kingsmakers that have lost control of their enormous power and run wild as a result. This power escapes from them in bright glowing bursts. The points from which this enemy escapes, or energy escapes, I want to escape, are particularly vulnerable to attacks, so if you focus your soul on them, you'll deal a lot more damage. Except first of all, what am I doing? What's this?
I need your help!
Water cannon? Sounds good to me. Kingmakers are mysterious entities that absorb the power of Kingmakers, giving them the ability to exploit their weaknesses when enough of them gather together. They're born from items into which a Kingmaker has instilled its power. So if you smash up anything a Kingmaker creates, you might just find some. When enough of them have appeared, a gold circle will surround them and they'll beckon you over to press X to call their always oppressive existence. Assistance? Come on, look, here will be Kingmakers, if you will. You want to get them in interdimensional dimensions? Interdimensional dimensions. Well, the water cannon will work for us as well, I guess. Cannons are good, after all.
I'm counting on you!
Let's use this, then. Look at that, modified programmer! Not even Flame Brace's breath can get us in here. Oh, I probably should have used that a little bit later, then.
I'm counting on you!
I need water cannon again. So we're going to survive any attack he does us now? That's kind of cool. Except I need to hit that, obviously. The more cannons, the better. You had to get away then, didn't you? Stop slamming me! I'm trying to use my specials on you. Seems I wasn't attacking at the right angle. We got a bit of its energy by the look of it. Is gravity going on here? Oh, maybe we should nuke him with that rather than just hit him.
I'm counting
No joke. That might be better. Did gravity happen or not? Come on, water cannon. Scarred one arm. Dive for it!
I'm counting on you.
Can you attack him? It doesn't look like gravity can reach, to be honest. Ooh, I'm glad I just got off that. Your roar of doom and death is not something I like to hear. Right, in comes the Kingmakers, I take it. Lotus. Oh my goodness! I nearly just dived into that. Oh, they stood on the thing. That's not good for them. Let's get away. As the sub comes in, Razorend has been subbed out. I stood on the thing.
I'm counting on you.
Where's all the special guys? Where'd they go? I bet I missed them somehow. Like, they probably did the thing and then they went away. In comes the shots again.
I need your help.
No, they're there. They're there in the back. They're just not really doing anything. Well, we've got a monstrous pile of these guys now.
I'm counting on you.
There's so many buddies, but they're not doing anything. Come on, help me out. You got any friends?
I need your help.
Ooh! Managed to dodge roll that one. What's this gonna make? Another fire barrier? In fact, there's loads more guys after that, because of course we could just keep making more. Oh wow! I was slightly out of the barrier, wasn't I?
I need your help.
There we go. A little bit more wailing, and we'll have all we need to finish this. I was hoping they'd perform some kind of crazy attack, but we are fine. We are through it. 1 HP roll to fire beam? No way. I wish there was a Kingmaker cannon. So they're basically like an extra defense against a kingdom-destroying foe. But what happens when you destroy or beat someone's Kingmaker? What happens then? This is the square, ain't it? Phew, we're back. I suppose that means Longfang really has come down. For now, at least. Guess we better type some loose ends, huh? Victory. I have done the unforgivable. My desire to lift my kingdom out of poverty become an all-consuming greed. That weakness made me vulnerable, and he exploited it. Who was he? The one who stole your king's bond? He came to me some months ago. He promised secret knowledge of ways in which our nation might be made yet greater, and in return, he sought high office. It was he who suggested the dice be manipulated. Who gave me the means by which it might be done? When did I fall under his spell, and how? How could I have allowed such a thing to happen? You managed to calm your Kingmaker down, but without your King's Bond, will things here be okay? You have bought us a little time. He will sleep a while yet. But in time, he will reawaken, and in the absence of the bond, he will seek to destroy our kingdom once again. But why? Because his scaly pate Late a jot rhyme reason to such one-on savagery. Not now, shh. He's not dead, just sleeping. Master Pugnacius, for the sake of your kingdom, for the sake of your bond, will you help us? Forgive me, I haven't even introduced myself properly. I'm Evan Pettiwhisker of the House of Tildrum. I have formed a pact with the Kingmaker of the Cradle of Light and mean to found a new nation in the Heartlands. Will you stand with me? So that is what I sensed in you. It was plain to me from the first that you were no ordinary child. But what is it that you propose? I want to protect our world. I want to make sure that nobody else has to lose what's important to them. And I want you to help me. I will do what I can, of course. I fear that he who stole my king's bond may not be satisfied with mine alone. This being so, we must stand together with our brave nations or lose all that is most dear to us. With this in mind, I mean to return Niall's forest to him. Indeed, I mean to return all that I stole. Word of my decision has been sent to Niall already, of course.
Thank you.
Really? Thank you so much, Master Pugnacius. Goldpaw will rise again, and his people with it. I wish you good fortune in your quest, friends. Well, it looks like we've solved things there. Other people have learnt skills. We're now going to go back to Niall. We've got comments on Leafbook and all. Doesn't seem like there's a marker for a certain quest at this point in time. I wish the guy gave me money the bet earlier. I should have asked for compensation. Well, Longfang is defeated. In fact, we got Longfang in action, and we got the Grand High Roller on trial. I'm still finding it difficult to accept that I've just seen a party of outsiders put the Grand High Roller himself on trial, and it turns out they were right. You've been manipulating the dice and deceiving us all. Now, I truly do not know which to believe. The dice in the casino loaded too. Surely you're not serious. Truly, this is a disgrace. How could the Grand High Roller do this? He's made fools of us all. I'm still reeling from the shock. Yeah, we put him on trial. Like, Longfang in action. It was incredible. By a person who's called Video. From out of nowhere, Longfang suddenly appeared in the sky. I never thought I would ever see a Kingmaker in the flesh. He did not stay long, but I'm truly grateful to have witnessed such an event. Oh, you've captured an incredible scene. What was Longfang doing? It seems he appeared right after the trial. Like for cool picture. Am I doing this right? Am I doing this right? Alright, we want to return to Niall, but there's obviously some areas to explore outside as well. So we can fast travel whenever we want in that sense. Well, actually, I could do this here. Oh, there's actually an exit to world map button. Oops. Well, now I learn. Ooh, the clock goes ahead for me tonight, yeah. Though it's a week ago in terms of videos. I did forget about that, so I get 1 hour less of sleep tonight. Sad times. Essentially, then, it's midnight for me now. But I am a man of craziness. I can withstand anything. Plus, the cat won't let me sleep anyway. Alright, what I want to check out is that weird little isle on its own. There's something in that forest as well. There's that weird little kind of like offward island. There's a treasure chest, yep. I want to check that out. Sleep is for the weak. The clock time's changing, etc. A perky light tunic. Ooh, there's an area of place over there. Just kind of out the way of everywhere. Yeah. I'd say the only thing for the world map is I'd kill for a run mode. Like, no matter what, you're getting in a battle when they chase you after all. You cannot escape.
You ready for this?
But now I'm way more powerful than them. Oh! I'm awakened again. Got feisty, massive mallets. Everything's dead. Okay. Also, you can actually go way round here. What's the level of the enemies? Oh, hello. Yes. Not an area I really should be going to yet. I can.
Careful, everyone.
But it would normally be somewhere I check out a little bit later. Especially because when I think about it, it would probably be best for us to found our blooming kingdom.
I'm counting on you.
If we found our kingdom, we might find more quests, etc. Do you know what I mean? Like more areas to visit places? It's not a bad way to look at it. Alright, tripdoor map. What happens if I walk to Wiggly Way? Well, that's outside it, isn't it? So there's no warp points in the world map? Yeah, that's not where I want to be. That's really not what I want to be. Stop chasing me, 17 Grim Chiller. Let's go straight to Niall. An Emerald Hubu was getting though. Forest of Niall, tripdoor map. Kind of want to go outside of things, you know? Like, I know where I wanted to go on Great Goldpaw, but it's kind of reaching it back. Plus, there's one place there we haven't explored still. Within this area? It's further in than the old woods. Right then. Niall, we have got your forest back. Founding our kingdom is probably the most important thing for us to do currently.
Crevens?
Ye beauties, ye bonny wee beauties. I've got my black forest black, and it's all thanks to yourselves. You can have all the trees you want, knock yourself out.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, but now I've got the quick grow spell, so I can just plant seedling, instantly grow it, get some seedlings from that, plant seedling, instantly trees, you know? Thank you very much. Now we can finally start building our kingdom. Wait, Niall, Pugnacius had his kingsbond stolen by a creepy snake-headed weirdo. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Chings.
Stolen? Jings! This Kingmaker must be tearing the place to pieces.
Aye.
Aye, it wanted to sure enough, but we taught it a little lesson it won't forget. Goldpaw's safe for now. Kingsbond stealing is no mean feat, though. He didn't happen to be infusing things with an awful filthy fuck, did he? Yes, a sort of purple aura. That'll be the horned one's doing then, right enough. The horned one? The old Kingmaker of a place called Allegoria. A nasty piece of work and no mistake. For someone to be using the beast's power would have to mean...
Aye.
Aye. I can't see it being anyone else but Doloran. He was the king that shared a bond with the creature. So we just need to go to this Allegoria place and get the bond back, right? You'll have a job day in that, I'm afraid. Allegoria hasn't existed for, 2,000 or more years now. It disappeared along with the land on which it stood.
Golly.
So he's the king of a country which hasn't existed for centuries?
Ah.
What does that mean? Is he a ghost or something? Whatever he is, I say he's looking to pinch people's king's bonds in order to try and bring the Horned One back somehow. And if he does that, the whole world will be filled with purple fog before you can say, we're doomed! So Pugnacius was right. Are we trying to steal more king's bonds? What are you looking at that me like that for, man? We mustn't let him succeed. We can't let him bring back the Horned One. We sure can't, but if we're going to stop him, we'll need to strengthen an entire kingdom. A kingdom we haven't even started building yet. Now let's get to work, shall we? Time to get building, me hearties. Aye, sounds like a plan right enough. Now best can we? You've been needing my help. Really? Speaking of which, things will be getting underway by now, I reckon. Is my kingdom being built?
Look.
I smells a smell on the wind. That a progress. Seems the mangy dolls got tired of twiddling their thumbs.
Oh my!
Where did all these people come from? I see sky pirates, greenlings, even a few people from Ding Dong Dell. They must all want to be citizens of our amazing new kingdom. They must right enough. But how did the swabs even know to come a-knocking? You and me to thank for that, son. I didn't expect so much to turn up to so soon, to be honest. I put the word out in the street, you can. We thank you for getting the old forest back, like. That's more than we could have hoped for. I'll think nothing of it. I just only the teensy-weetsiest of favours in return. That he make me your Minister of Finance. What? He's living in a forest all this time and all of a sudden he wants to be Minister of Finance. This has been his dream. As none can pinch a penny like I can. You're hired. I think that sounds like a wonderful idea. So if Niall's the Minister of Finance, I guess that makes Batu the Minister of Defense. That's all in charge of fighting, you mean? I let the sound of that. Deal. And I guess I could be your advisor. Almost like a Prime Minister or a President? I don't know. I have a little experience running a country. I'm sure I can help you out there. No, you'll be my Chief Consul. I'm no politician, Roland. I should need your help. Well, that's very kind of you, Evan. I don't know if I'll be... yeah, he would have doubts, wouldn't he? Whatever he diplomatized before, I know that's not a word, ended up in a missile hitting town. Do you know what I mean? I guess he would be a bit shaky in his belief to do the proper stuff. It's the King's job to appoint his ministers, correct? And I hereby appoint you Chief Consul. Well, alright then. Chief Consul it is. By royal appointment.
Thank you.
Thank you, Roland. No problem. Happy to see you finally taking the lead. I suppose I am, aren't I? I'm still not sure if I'll be up to the job, but I have to try. Thanks to all of you, I finally feel ready to. I'll try my best for your sakes, and for mine. Flipman! I almost forgot! If we're building the kingdom, we need a proper tiny name in it! To make things official like. Haha! I've been doing some thinking about that.
I've decided to call our kingdom Evermore. Well, what do you think?
Evermore, huh? I like it. Did you come up with that yourself? Oh no, it's from an ancient story. The story of a great kingdom, whose people were so happy they wished for it to last forever. Fitting. Alright, Mr. King. You've named your country. Time to address your adoring citizens. Yahar! Yahar!
Oi! Listen up, ye mangy curs. King Evan's got a rousing speech for you. Pay attention.
Huh? Thank you all. Building our new kingdom won't be easy, but we will build it. A beautiful, bountiful kingdom where everyone can live happily ever after. Wow. I want you all to join me on this journey. The road ahead may be a long one, but at the end of it, there is hope.
There's kingly you are.
That wasn't half bad.
Nice speech, Evan. Couldn't have done better myself.
This is where it all begins. Here and now, our kingdom.
We're with ye to the bitter end, lad. Come hell or high water.
Thank you, all of you.
So the people who had heeded Niall's call and flocked to the Heartlands set about building their new nation. And Evermore took its first faltering steps on the road to becoming a kingdom. A kingdom where everyone could live happily ever after. Just as Aranella had wished. Or so they hoped.
For someone with a brand new kingdom, you don't look very happy.
I am happy, but I'm worried. There's still so much we don't know. And now there's a force bent on destroying our whole world. How can I ever hope to overcome something like that?
You can't, on your own. But you're not on your own, are you?
No, not anymore. I have friends beside me, the best friends I could ever hope for.
That's right. So turn to them when you need to, and take it one step at a time. You'll get there in the end.
I suppose so. I can only do my best after all.
Exactly. And your best is only going to get better. I'll see you again soon, Evan.
Yes. See you soon.
No questions of the visions he's having. No questions of what he's seeing. Don't doubt yourself there, Evan, me boy. Don't doubt yourself indeed. Save complete. We've reached level 20. I want to see how the start of the next chapter plays out. Well, Evermore's being built. The foundations, at least. Evermore's beginning to look like a real kingdom. It is, isn't it? I think it's time we had a little talk about how a country needs to be run, if that's alright with you. Of course, I'll gather everyone together.
Chapter 4. Ferdinand, Mighty Ferdinand.
Alright.
The castle's ready, and things are coming along nicely, which means it's time to get down to the business of running a new nation. We'll need to set up all the various ministries this place will need to grow into a fully fledged kingdom, and we'll need to assign the right people to the right tasks. Aye lad, the control chaos of the sky pirates ain't for everybody. I've taken a census of all your citizens and listed up who's skilled at what. Deciding who will work where is up to you though, that's a job for a king. So I need to think about which roles will suit particular people and assign them accordingly. That's right, give it a try. You'll learn fastest by doing. Just take a seat on your throne and start giving some orders. Run away!
Hey.
Where you going, Evan? Run away from responsibilities! Right. Oh, look. Evan's back for Evermore. You can't keep a good king down, it seems, and sure enough, Evan has bounced back and is building a brand new kingdom called Evermore with a little help from his faithful friend Roland. I don't know about you, but I, for one, am expecting great things. Like... Hey, Prince Evan's alive. Seriously? Wow, just wow. I'm ashamed to say I was sure he was dead. The person who saw him earlier was right. He's building a new kingdom, really? So he's planning to get Ding Dong Dell back? But a kingdom needs a kingmaker, doesn't it? Indeed, what is he planning to do about that? Evermore's a fine name for a kingdom. Happily ever after for Evermore? What you doing, man? Trying to run away from your responsibility? Cool. Now this is what I call a castle. I've always wanted to live somewhere like this. Proper posh like. That's beautiful. Well, I've got to order people around. I'm on the throne now. Here we go with the expansion of the kingdom and putting ours into responsibility. Manage your kingdom. Evan can sit down on his throne in Evermore Castle and issue orders to his subjects in order to help his kingdom grow and prosper, and in turn make his adventures easier by building facilities, assigning citizens to run them, and having them carry out research into new technologies and techniques so you can open up a whole world of possibilities. Facilities include shops where unique items can be bought, outfitters that can make all kinds of clothes and armor, and many others. Get building and make Evermore amazing. King's Guilders are the currency of kingdom management and are entirely separate from the guilders Evan and his friends can earn elsewhere. They are necessary for every step of kingdom building, from creating new facilities to upgrading existing facilities to carrying out research at said facilities. Why not claim your first clutch of kingdom guilders? Go to your kingdom's coffers and grab them. Sure, 2,500 in there? The title service to your citizens have earned you a total of 2,500 kingdom guilders. Your kingdom has grown every day. Long may it continue. money! They'll gradually accumulate as your citizens go about their business, and you can collect them from your kingdom's coffers as and when you need them. You'll be surprised how quickly they can build up, especially once your kingdom's influence starts to grow, so check back regularly and see how things are looking. You may also be able to earn extra King's Guilders by solving the various day-to-day problems of your beloved citizens. Aha! Side quests increase what you can build your kingdom into. Side quests super important. Good reward, in a sense. Super important side quests. You can also see how many King's Guilders you've collected in the main menu, so you don't have to go back to Evermore to check every single time. Alright, it's time to take your hard-earned King's Guilders and spend them on building a new facility. You can select and manage the buildings or facilities your kingdom will need by selecting Manage Your Kingdom from the menu. Building them will of course cost King's Guilders. Each and every facility can have a hugely beneficial effect, from opening up new avenues of research to making new items available, so be sure to consider each one carefully. And don't forget you can also improve the effects of existing facilities by upgrading them. One particularly helpful facility to upgrade is your castle, as doing so will benefit the entire kingdom, broadening its borders so that even more facilities can be built. But leveling up your castle will also cost quite a few King's Guilders. Try upping your influence with a few basic facilities first to improve your coffer filling capabilities. The first thing you'll need to do is select Manage Your Kingdom and build up the facilities of each of the 4 ministries surrounding the castle. You get citizens here, facilities, research. Manage Our Kingdom is what we have to do. So unused can build Evermore Weapon Shop. Can build Higglery. So we don't get to place things exactly. Well, I think building a Higglery, make improve Higgles, would be good. Alright, how much does it cost? 350 kg, and we get an influence increase of 15,000. Yikes, that's a lot. Yeah, I'll build that. Alright, the Higglery is complete. Bang, influence. So what else can I do with it? Oh, maybe I should just build one of everything, you know? Research weapons, make improved weapons. So an upgrading thing. The weapon shop is made. I'm gonna have a lot of influence. Just from building a little bit. Make improved armor. Thank you, Olis, for giving the Higgles a place to live first above all. Indeed. Oh, we've built our armory to look like a helmet. We're stylish. The spell works. Learn and improve spells. Research more spells. I'm thinking we had different architects work on these projects, you know? Once your facilities are up and running, you'll need to set them to work on some research. Most facilities can carry out research of some kind. This can have all kinds of beneficial effects, from making new items available to helping Evan and his friends. In order to research a given topic, you'll need personnel with enough IQ and the King's Guilders to fund their work. Some topics may also have extra requirements. Of course, research takes time. When research into a given topic reaches 100%, it will be completed. The more complex the topic, the longer this will take. The higher the IQ of the person involved, the shorter the required time will become. And if you really want to hurry things up, you can always spend a few more King's Guilders. Right, assigning personnel to facilities. In order to carry out research, you'll need the right personnel. Every citizen is different and will be suited to different work. You can see which kind of work suits someone best by looking at their ratings under 4 separate categories. This is going to be a tutorial dump. A suitability for a given type of task is known as IQ. For example, you'll need someone with a high IQ where military matters are concerned to carry out weapons research. Each citizen will also have their own special skill as an individual. These can have various beneficial effects and greatly influence where you might choose to assign them. All-round talent. For Gel. Try assigning some personnel to the weapon workshop and beginning research into basic melee weapons development. Right, how do I do that? Obviously by going back out to the facility menu. Not to here though. No, it is actually by clicking on something. I'm pressing the X button. Oh, yeah, because I can only do it on that place. I can't do it anywhere else at the moment. Of course. Right, personnel. Let's assign a citizen. Batu has a high IQ, 85. A history of gleeful violence that can boost the hunting lodge's productivity. Sure. Oh, he's best for Higgledies by the look of it. Should we just assign just him? He's got a bad reputation. Have they all got bad reputations? No, he's just got a bad reputation. That's his talent. weird. Alright, now we can research level 1 melee development. Step 1 on the path to melee mastery. Learn to make a range of basic weaponry. Researching this topic will take about 1 minute. Okay. Your person doesn't have enough IQ, so I need 100. So I need to use 2 people. 2 personnels. Of course, it's going to be Chingus then. That's more or less there. Right, level 1 is done, and we can see it just ticking up now. We just gotta wait. Just gotta wait. Bad reputation as a talent now. Alright then, complete research. Research into level 1 melee weapon development has been completed. A kingdom builder as well. We gain influence for that. Good, it looks like your research is complete, but running a kingdom isn't just about research. Certain facilities such as farms and mines will allow you to amass materials by assigning personnel to work there and gather them. The items gathered can be collected from your kingdom stores, which are accessible from the kingdom menu. Don't forget to claim your fair share of the bounty of the realm. Your stores can only hold so much, so you'll need to empty them regularly in order for your item producing facilities to keep providing you with goods. Kingdom management is a complex business. We've covered the basics here, but don't be afraid to go over them again. Just go to help in the library section of the main menu. So I've got to make myself a food facility. The chair of command. So there's ministries in charge of weapons and armor, and one in charge of magic, and even one for higgledies. There are. Speaking of which, we don't have anyone skilled in higgledy management to head up that team right now. Should have sprite savvy, are we? We are, and we're at it. We won't be making any developments in that area anytime soon. What we need to do is recruit somebody. We just have to figure the right person. The old lady! Ah, what about Auntie Martha? Who's she when she's at home? A friend we made on the way to Cloud Coil Canyon. I doubt anybody knows more about those little guys than she does. Perfect. Let's go and speak to her right away, to Martha's cottage. We'll get someone for some higgledy management by the look of things. Go and recruit Auntie Martha. Oh, we got new posts in the Leaf Book. And now we've chibied it up.
Come to do some shopping, eh?
So a place that I can simply sell stuff I need to by the look of it as well.
What
Well,
else
this
can I do
is
for
a
you?
good
I'll be
point to
seeing
end
you
it
again
here
then.
before we get into the proper management of everything of this town. We've got a chef down there as well. A proper exploration of Chibi Land. It actually looks like a molded sculpture. It doesn't look... It looks kind of weirdly real. It's so bizarre, but so ends our first session of things. As Ni No Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom finally has a kingdom fully built. At last. It is there. I can sell all the weapons and get stuff done in the meantime, so I can build up my own personal coffers a little bit as well. I'm so just pleased to be playing the game. It's sadness time. Sorry, Razak. We have been going for such a long time, and now I've got to wait a whole week before I can play again. But of course, constant episodes on the YouTube for you at home. And I hope you guys will join me next week for the stream. Saturday, 4 PM UK. You know what it is. Right then, I think this is a good time to end it. Watching stream is a full-time job. Streaming stream is too. And I'll see you next time for more, as we really get to grips with the kingdom management. We start our higgledy research going. I imagine the next hour or so will be just kingdom management, maybe? I don't know. Plus from there we got to build up our armed forces. We then got to go out and do the banner stuff as well. So we got the tactical warfare side of things. We've got some exploration to do. We've got more exploring of the land to do in the main story. And the main story has only just scratched the surface. So we'll see how this game, or where this game takes us next time. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. And I'll see you around next time. Bye-bye.